All right, Minnesota taking on St. Louis. Rams quarterback Sam Bradford out with the season with a torn ACL. Second year in a row he's torn that same ACL. Adrian Peterson, meanwhile, has had 10 or more rush touchdowns in each of his last 7 NFL seasons. Only our very own LaDainian Tomlinson has a longer streak at 9. But AP struggled early. There you see him tackled for a 5-yard loss by TJ McDonald. And there's TJ McDonald yet again after a 1-yard gain. And again, Peterson really struggled in that first half. 11 carries for 39 yards, but he finished the game with 75 yards. Shaun Hill, meanwhile, 13-13 as a starter in his career, but he's only had 16 passes since 2011. So here he is in the second quarter, under pressure, sacked and stripped, but he'd recover for a 6-yard loss. Take another look. Tom Johnson getting to him. Shaun Hill, later in the second quarter, passed it deep right, looking for Jared Cook, but intercepted by Josh Robinson. Ensuing Vikings drive. A beautiful throw by Matt Castle, finding Greg Jennings, who hauls in the 8-yard touchdown. Castle and Jennings would celebrate the touchdown with the old-fashioned chest bump. Take another look. A good catch, a good throw as well. Vikings lead 13-0. Third quarter now. Shaun Hill no longer in the game due to a thigh injury. Some guy named Austin Davis comes in. And here he is on that first second half drive. He's also under pressure and was sacked down by Harrison Smith, a loss of 9 yards. Greg Zuerlein will kick a field goal, and the Rams still trail 13-3. Then we saw Adrian Peterson break out for a little run there. Chris Long, though, was injured on the play, and he would not return. Take another look. Long, his ankle gets stepped on during the play. And again, he would not return. Next, Vikings possession, with the Vikings leading 13-3. Cordero Patterson, a lot of offseason buzz surrounding Cordero, and this is why. Look at the burners. Look at the Jets. Look at Cordero Patterson go. Oh, and the cutback. A very nice cutback, fighting for the end zone. He gets in there, 67 yards for the touchdown. Patterson, I mean, just absolutely unbelievable moves, fighting his way into the end zone. 67 yards for the score, and Patterson would finish with 102 yards rushing, more than Adrian Peterson. Fourth quarter now. Castle finds Rhett Ellison, who takes it to the Rams 6 for a 22-yard gain. And 2 plays later, on second and goal from the Rams 7-yard line, it's going to be another tight end, but not Rhett Ellison. How about Kyle Rudolph catching the touchdown? Vikings extend the lead 27-3. Castle would finish 17 for 25 with 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ensuing Rams possession, not a good throw. Austin Davis picked off by Harrison Smith, who takes it 81 yards the other way for the touchdown. And the Vikings would go on to win 34-6. Mike Zimmer gets the ice bath and his first career NFL win. Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings, playing from the University of Minnesota. There's Matt Asiata filling in for the deactivated Adrian Peterson. The kid out of Utah had himself a pretty nice day. First quarter, Vikings first possession. Castle dumping it off to Asiata, and look at him go untouched into the end zone to put them up 7-0. Matt Castle, the former Patriot, getting reacquainted pregame with Tom Brady and Robert Kraft. Unfortunately, also got reacquainted with the Patriots defense as well, because outside of that touchdown throw, Castle struggled. Here, going deep downfield, looking for Jarius Wright, but intercepted by Devin McCourty, who returns it all the way down to the Vikings 1-yard line. Stephen Ridley would punch it in 2 plays later to make it 7 apiece. 2 Vikings possessions later, the Vikings were down 10-7. Here they are, second quarter on second down. Castle looking for Greg Jennings, but it's intercepted by Darrelle Revis. Revis' very first interception as a Patriot. Castle finished with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 interceptions. Julian Edelman for the Patriots had himself a nice day. Tom Brady, Julian Edelman having a connection here. Brady short toss to Edelman for 44 yards down at the Viking 21-yard line. 4 plays later, Tom Brady finds him again. Back of the end zone, in the corner. That's a touchdown. Patriots go up 17-7. Edelman 81 yards and that score. How about Chandler Jones? Brother of UFC champion John Jones. That the block. Hashtag scoop and score. Block the Blair Walsh field goal attempt and takes it down for the touchdown. The Patriots cruise to a 30-7 victory.
The Saints hosting the Vikings. Coach Zimmer and company been through a rough week for obvious reasons. Adrian Peterson not with the team on the field and won't be for a good bit of time. You can see the Saints here jumping over and scoring the touchdown. Drew Brees.
That pump fake, LT, you've seen that once or twice before?
I've seen it plenty of times. That pump fake, he gets the safety to go one way and come back the other way for a nice touchdown pass.
Well, how about Matt Castle, you ask? He had a rough week last week. Castle here trying to make something happen on 3rd and 10, and he goes down hard. You can see he's going to leave the game there with an ankle problem.
Yeah, Lofton got him down low and kind of twisted his ankle up a little bit.
So, you know what that means, DJ?
Teddy time.
Bridgewater.
Time for Teddy. Vikings fans have been waiting to see what this young man can do on the field here. And Teddy on 3rd and 6 picks up the first down.
He's not known for running, but
he can do it if he has to.
Absolutely.
Then in the 3rd quarter, here's Teddy again on the play out, rolling out to the play action, rolling out to the right, and finds Cordero Patterson. When in doubt, just go to Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, find number 84. That's not a bad option. How about this body slam?
Yeah, this was WWE style, and Drew Brees did not like it at all. He's a little feisty.
Well, don't take his kindness for a weakness. Drew is feisty. He won't put up with the extracurricular activity.
Yeah, you can see him getting up, say, you know what, why don't you just go ahead and get off me? Yeah, he wasn't pleased at all. So we move on to the 4th quarter, and it's a 13-9 game. Here's Brees. And what do we have here?
That's the effort from Colston right there. Should have been tackled at the 2-yard line. He is so big and physical, wouldn't be denied fights to get that thing across.
Teddy Bridgewater, the final pick of the 1st round, getting his first start. And no, they are loving him up in Minnesota, taking on the Falcons. 2nd quarter.
Nice footwork, Teddy.
There he goes.
Teddy.
Oh, look at Teddy do his thing. Get in!
Teddy ready. Teddy
you know
ready.
Who loves that? You know who loves it?
Who loves him?
Mama loves him.
Oh, there's Mama.
Why not?
Okay.
Vikings would lead by 10 at the break. 3rd quarter, it's now 27-14 Minnesota. Matt Ryan, the highest scoring offense, going to have to put some points on the board. Swinging it out to who? Who's that?
I don't know, but that guard ain't blocked nobody that went out there.
He didn't need to. Let him go.
Baby.
Devin Hester scoring. Falcons are within 6. On to the 4th. Vikings ball now down a point. Bridgewater to Greg Jennings. Gain of 29 on that one. Next play, Bridgewater. This is his job, I'd say, for the next 15 years or so, to Cordero Patterson for a gain of 22. Then Bridgewater to Jarius Wright inside the 10.
This does not look like his first start. This guy looks like he's been playing for a long time.
And now, is he going to keep it himself? Oh, he gets in there. Oh, does he? Does he get in there? Just shy of the end zone. And he actually injured his ankle on the play. But he would stay in for 4th down. You don't go with Blair Walsh. You go with Matt Asiata, his 3rd score of the day.
Great job from the offensive line.
And the emphatic slam as well. The Vikings are up by 7, but Bridgewater getting that ankle looked at. In fact, he had to be carted off momentarily. And now, yeah, Mama not as excited now. So here come the Falcons. The tight end, Levine Toilolo, in at right tackle after some injuries on the offensive line. And Matt Ryan's like, dude, we got to sign somebody or something.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of linemen already.
That was the rookie Anthony Barr with the sack, and then Ryan looking for Roddy White. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Bridgewater threw for 317, ran for a score, most importantly got a W, even though he limped off the field.
Lambeau Field, shall we? Teddy Bridgewater not playing in this one because of an ankle injury.
could have used him.
Get him, Christian Ponder.
Christian Ponder making his first start since last season. Aaron Rodgers coming off.
Stop it, Willie. Don't ruin the highlight.
Big game last week and picking up right where he left off to Randall Cobb. That's Cobb's 6th touchdown catch of the year, leads the NFL.
Yeah, Captain Munnerlyn, I'm sorry you drew him to cover this week. Tough night.
We said they would have attacked the secondary.
Absolutely, they did.
And they did it here. A deep one to Jordy Nelson. 66 yards later, it's 14-0.
Saying this too much.
What happened here?
Well, he got beat on the double move, and his eyes right here. You see Jordy Nelson. He does like a corner post route. I don't know what Smith is looking at, but they're like in a cover 2 set. He's supposed to be on the hash, backing up. I don't know what he's jumping right here. Bad technique. His eyes is taking him the wrong way. Jordy Nelson makes a good move right here, and it's over. You give Aaron Rodgers a window like this, you're not going to be able to recover.
That's an Eddie Lacy touchdown that won't show up on the stat sheet because the 2 runs before then set up that play-action pass.
Look at McCarthy and Rodgers having a moment. Isn't that cute? Christian Ponder just couldn't get anything going on the offensive side of the ball.
A little pressure in his face right there, right up the gut, Dan.
Picked off by Julius Peppers, and we know he's an athlete.
Look at the big guy run.
We talked about how fast he was coming into the league. He still possesses some of that speed.
That was quite a bit of it right there, Big Will. Big Will.
21-0. Here it is. Here's how it went down.
Uh-oh. You think Peppers he's the rush guy. Well, no, we're going to kind of bail out the coverage. You see this big guy, pressure in the face again. The ball looks like it's tipped. Truth is, Dan, still the wrong read by Christian Ponder. His little flood technique. You're getting 3 guys on different levels.
Uh-oh.
That's the only thing he did do well.
Hey, Pep.
He was tired from the touchdown.
Right, he admitted it after the game to Rich and the crew. His legs were a little soft after that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, back-to-back throws for Christian
Ponder again on a bad throw. He threw the ball behind the receiver. Perfect catch for the linebacker.
Teddy's like, why'd you do that, Christian?
Yeah, Jamari Lattimore got him there. Here comes Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams, the 11-yard touchdown. 28-0 at this point.
That's what happens when you give Aaron Rodgers a short field. You get a quick touchdown.
I think that was the 3rd play after they got that turnover, right?
Matt Asiata, tackled by Morgan Burnett. He fumbles the ball. Casey Hayward recovers, and the Packers take it over at their own 34. The Vikings just couldn't get a single thing going.
Well, and Rambo, it's not like Aaron needs extra possessions, and it was like the Vikings said, here, we're going to help you out 2 or 3 drives back-to-back.
Well, this guy was my MVP, Eddie Lacy. They needed him to step it up, and step it up he did tonight. Bounces it to the outside for an 11-yard score. Packers up 35-0.
Ethan and I said they would get this running game back on track before the show.
They did tonight.
That you did. Eddie Lacy had it going. Just 13 carries. Puts that head down. Had 105 yards on the night. 42-10 is the final.
Love this moment in Minnesota. Teddy Bridgewater's mom, Rose Murphy, a breast cancer survivor, greeting fans before the game.
We love you, Mama.
Awesome.
We love you, Mama.
No Calvin Johnson, no Reggie Bush for the Lions. Teddy Bridgewater back after missing the game with a bum ankle, and on Sunday he left with a bruised ego.
Yeah, he got beat down pretty good.
Me too.
With that defense.
8 sacks for the Lions in a game for the first time since '97. They also picked him off 3 times.
Who was that thinking?
Now, you know, the Lions have had all sorts of problems, right? Nate Freese, no. Alex Henry. So it's your turn, Matt Prater, to play Our Kicker Stinks. That's right, Prater.
So how many kickers have they had?
This is their 3rd. From 50, he's no good.
I told you they need to check the holder, because all the kickers can't be that bad.
And so for 52, what is this? Is that
game 1?
That's what? That's good.
That's good.
Okay, that's good. Detroit was up 10-0 at the half.
It's a big win for Detroit today.
How about from 44 yards out? I mean, when we're showing the kicker this much, it can't be a good thing.
No, they need to call Morton Anderson. I guarantee he can still get it in there.
1 for 3 on the day. Next, we'll see the next person in line, please. 4th quarter. Do you go for the kick up 10-0? No, not on 4th down. You just keep. It's like backyard ball. No, we're not going to punt or kick.
You know how embarrassing that is, not to go for it on 4th down because you don't trust your kicker.
That was George Wynn picking up the 1st down, and then Joik Bell. That's it. Now, Joik, however, wins the award for Best Interview of the Year. It is over in Week 6.
Yes.
Teddy Bridgewater making his first road start. It would happen in Buffalo. The Bills, Marshall, they might be calling you. You might want to keep your phone on. They don't have any healthy running backs. Fred Jackson.
I'm going to answer. They're going to pay me. I'll be hurt too.
Out probably a month, according to our Ian Rappaport.
You know,
a bad
you need
groin.
shot.
Yeah,
CJ Spiller, great run.
Hey, that little bow-legged ref was rolling.
Bad finish. Broken collarbone, done for the year.
Praying for you, man.
Did you see that ref on it?
Second quarter, Bridgewater to Cordero Patterson. Just one of 2 catches on the day, but it's Teddy's first TD pass. Congrats to Teddy Bridgewater. Now, the Vikings actually had a lead in this one late, and that gets us to our Mercedes-Benz drive of the day. Down 6, under 2 to go, Kyle Orton. On 4th and 20, it's Scott Chandler. What in the world? Freddie Mitchell's going on.
Where is Freddie?
I don't know, but I'm sure he's thanking his hands somewhere.
Where are they now?
Then on 3rd and 12, Orton to Sammy Watkins.
Fort Myers, baby, 239.
It's a bad man.
And with under a minute to go, Orton to Chris Hogan, sniffing the goal line, but doesn't quite get in.
239 actually was a pretty good play.
Bills would get in there.
It is.
They would clock it. And so with 5 ticks left, where do you go?
Slant out, 9 backside.
How about Sammy Watkins?
Fort Myers, baby.
Another play actually put a flat in that too.
Capping a 15-play, 80-yard drive. The Bills improved to 4-3, even without a ground game, a 1-point winner.
All right, the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Teddy Bridgewater and a lot of first-year guys making an impression in this ball game. Taking on Gerald McCoy on that defensive side of the ball. Remember, he signed a 7-year, $98 million extension just a couple of days ago. How about this? In the second quarter, no score. And Gerald McCoy, well, he's trying to show that that paycheck was worth it, man. Sacks Teddy Bridgewater there. Third quarter now. Vikings up 3-0. This one was ugly offensively, folks. But how about Jerick McKinnon, another rookie, scampering his way for a 28-yard pickup. He finished the afternoon with 83 yards rushing. All right, just 3 plays later. How about Teddy Bridgewater? Under siege, takes a big hit, but then finds a beautiful pass to Greg Jennings for a 17-yard touchdown. A gorgeous pitch and catch. The Vikings take a 10-0 lead. Fast forward to the fourth quarter now. Bucs trailing 10-3. Mike Glennon, looking for and finding a rookie, Mike Evans, a 40-yard bomb. That would lead to a Patrick Murray 45-yard field goal, and the Bucs down 10-6. Next Bucs possession, Glennon, Mike Evans again. This time a 23-yard hookup. And the flag you see there was for defensive pass interference. Obviously, they would decline that. 4 plays later, Lovie Smith going for it on 4th and 1, and that would be Mike James setting up 1st and goal for the Bucs, just by the nose of the ball. Very next play, Glennon to guess what? A rookie, Austin Safarian Jenkins, the tight end out of Washington, a 7-yard touchdown, and the rookie tight end gives the Bucs a lead, 13-10. All right, so next, Vikings drive. They need a field goal to tie it. Remember, 48 seconds left. Woo. Bridgewater almost picked off by Jonathan Banks there. 4 plays later, 23 ticks to go. Bridgewater looking, fires middle of the field, connects with Chase Ford for a 3-yard gain, or excuse me, a 7-yard gain and a first down. So now 4 seconds left to go. The Vikings setting up a game-tying field goal. Blair Walsh connects from 38 yards out, and he would tie the game. This game's going to overtime. This one was a pretty short overtime. You know why? Glennon is going to find his rookie again, but then another rookie. How about Anthony Barr from UCLA? Strips, and then the scoop and score to end the ball game. A 27-yard touchdown there for Barr, and the Vikings win 19-13.
Vikings, Redskins, and this is when you just turn it around. Washington on the way to the game.
It's kind of on the game.
One bus hit another bus. Hey, RG3 back for the first time since dislocating that ankle in week 2. Let's see how he looked. Oh, wow. I mean, does that guy get contorted into more issues than any quarterback? I mean, look at this. Like, how's he not breaking 2 on that play?
This lineman needs to give some of their money back.
Sacked by Anthony Barr there.
They won't do that.
RG3.
Just watch some of these hits, man.
Picked off by Captain Munnerlyn with a minute to go in the first half, even though Washington was up 10.
That's a bad throw right there, but he made some great throws today.
Here's a good throw by Teddy Bridgewater to Chase Ford. it was wide open, but whatever.
It's still a good throw.
That was a great throw.
Those are the tougher completions.
So the Vikings down just 10-7. RG3 saying that's on me. Okay, that's good. Third quarter, Griffin for Deshaun Jackson. He spins into the end zone. Of course, every scoring play is reviewed.
That route used to hurt, and now it's like a layup.
Yeah, it used to be a painful route.
On to the fourth. Vikings down 5. Teddy Bridgewater, Chase Ford. Now that's pretty right there.
A back shoulder fade right there, man. Teddy Bridgewater has a certain
Houston, I know you wish you had him.
Then with 3.5 minutes to go, Matt Asiata. One of his 3 touchdowns on the day. 2-point conversion's good, so Minnesota's up 3. RG3, you going to do it on 4th and 6?
Nothing.
This is
the old RG3 could have gotten out and ran for that first down right there if he had felt good about his health and everything with old RG3.
All right, big-time NFC battle here. Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears. Bears last place in the NFC North, looking to heat up versus Minnie. That would be tough, though, in 31 degrees with snow flurries in Chicago. But how about first quarter Vikings? Here, Andrew Sendejo takes the fake punt handoff and goes 48 yards to the Bears' 7-yard line. It's the longest rush given up by the Bears defense this season. Sets up first and goal. On first and goal, Teddy Bridgewater. Rhett Ellison, the product out of USC, for the touchdown. Vikings lead 10-0. Second quarter now. Bears with it. Jay Cutler. He's going to elude the pressure and then looking downfield, flings it, and then finds Alshon Jeffrey for the 27-yard touchdown. A 10-play, 81-yard drive for the Bears, but they still trail 10-7. 2 Bears possessions later. Cutler. I mean, you want to talk about arm strength. Oh, boy, how about this? Brandon Marshall, 44-yard touchdown. Jay Cutler displaying that arm strength. Take another look. Marshall just went up and made the grab. Bears reclaim the lead, 14-10. All right, ensuing Vikings possession. Bridgewater. How about it? Sacked by Jared Allen, the former Viking, who had 5 tackles and that 1 sack today. Third quarter now. Bears with it. This is on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. A designed QB keeper with the fleet of foot Jay Cutler. Guess what? It didn't work. Turnover on downs. All right, next Bears possession. This on 3rd down. Cutler off his back foot. Not a good decision. Intercepted by Harrison Smith. He's going to pick and choose his way for 52 yards all the way down to the Bears' 27-yard line. But get this, the Vikings would then miss a field goal as a result of the turnover, so no damage, at least on the scoreboard. Next Bears possession, Matt Forte. I want to talk about a man-sized run. How about this? Breaking tackles all over the place. Oh, yes, look at him go. 32-yard gain for Matt Forte. 26 rushes on the day for 117 yards. A good day for him. Fourth quarter now. Same drive. Cutler finds his boy, Brandon Marshall, for the 4-yard touchdown. The second of the afternoon. And you want to know why he was going over there? How about this? Brandon Marshall saying, hey, Jay, I'm open, man. I got single coverage. Toss me the ball. And that's exactly what he does. A 16-play, 72-yard drive, and the Bears go up 21-10. Marshall with 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right, next Vikings possession. Zimmer here going for it on 4th down. Teddy Bridgewater, his pass is complete to Charles Johnson for a 24-yard pickup in that first down. That would set up a Blair Walsh field goal, and it was 21-13. The Vikings trailing by 8. Ensuing Bears possession. That was Forte being stopped for no gain, and the Bears have to punt. So here are the Vikings' last chance. Bridgewater throwing deep to the end zone. Looking for Charles Johnson, but intercepted by Ryan Mundy as the Bears go on to win 21-13.
That is unbelievable.
Packers and Vikings and Aaron Rodgers just throwing a rope to Randall Cobb for the big game there. And that gets the Packers started.
Yes, it
Aaron
does.
Rodgers, your MVP so far?
Yes, he is. But you're right. You said it earlier. J.J. Watt is, to me, is in second. He's close, though.
You have to give him some kind of love. Rodgers looking for Jordy Nelson. Pass interference there. That gives him a new set of downs, and they don't waste any time getting Eddie Lacy over the top for the touchdown.
Well, he looks huge. And the way he's able to jump over that line,
very athletic player.
But don't count out Teddy Bridgewater. Charles Johnson, his first touchdown of the season. Bridgewater, Johnson. Here come the Vikings. There's something magical football-wise going on. But Teddy, you know, with these young guys, you have to give and you have to take away from them too.
Yeah, you have to take everything with a grain of salt because they're going to turn the football over. They're still trying to learn how to play the quarterback position in the National Football League. This guy's not.
No, he is not. That is Aaron Rodgers again. And Aaron Rodgers, another big day, racks up big numbers. And the thing is this the best team in the NFC?
I believe they are, Kevin. I just think the way they're, you know, for one, they got the best quarterback in the National Football League to me. But what they're able to do, you know, with the run game, with all those receivers he has, and he can take off and run the football like this. But that defense is starting to come around and play together, cause turnovers. They are the best team in the NFC to me.
Aaron Rodgers is 19 of 29 for 209 yards and 2 touchdowns. Eddie Lacy, 25 rushes for 125 yards. It's the recipe for success for the Green Bay Packers when they can get it going like this. And then the little shovel pass to Eddie Lacy into the end zone. Packers at that point up 24-13. But how about Bridgewater? He won't go away. They won't go away. Greg Jennings, the touchdown, and hold on. This is not over. They go for 2, and tell me, is this the same play?
I don't think so. If it works once, why not go to it again? I mean, come on. They didn't cover it the first time. They're not going to cover it the second time either.
So 24-21. Could the Green Bay Packers kill the clock? Yes, they could.
Yes.
Because Eddie Lacy just hitting folks. Is that what it sounds like in the pile when a big boy's coming through like that?
Yes, it does. That's what it sounds like. A bunch of, you know, banging and pads, you know, banging together. It's pretty loud.
Like 170 yards. Yeah.
What about Carolina and Minnesota? 12 degrees, a kickoff, wind chill of -7.
Let's go, Teddy. If I'd have known that was the temper.
Adam Thielen from Minnesota State, swatting it away and recovering it. Vikings with the first block punt touchdown since 1986, a span of 2,152 punts.
Yeah.
I was a freshman at Florida State then. That curl was tight, too.
Second quarter, they're doing it again.
Mind-boggling.
We're not waiting 28 years between doing this again.
In the same game, you know there's going to be some changes made to Carolina if you're going to lose 2 block punts for touchdowns.
Everson Griffin with the honor. First team to do that in the same game since the 1990 Kansas City Chiefs.
They used to go to Alabama.
Let's go, Cam.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, Cam.
Everson Griffin having a huge year. He had 2 of the team's 4 sacks. He's got 11 on the year.
I can't even sing my Cam song no more.
He's been
different reasons.
He's been picked off in 8 straight games. That one by Josh Robinson.
No, Cam.
They have lost 6 in a row. They are winless in their last 7. Didn't they start the year 2-0 or something?
We thought this would be a year.
Yeah, let me tell you something about experience.
No, we knew this was not going to be the year.
It
They stop your commercials when you start losing.
Boy. Jets and Vikings, first pass of the day for our guy, Geno Smith, and it's picked off. As a matter of fact, it's a pick 6. His 12th interception of the season, 8th career pick 6, the first for Gerald Hodges of his career. He gets into the promised land. It is 7-0, but that's okay because Geno comes right back. And Percy Harvin back in Minnesota and ready.
It's the first Percy Harvin sighting we've had in a while.
Well, don't turn your head. We'll see him again in a second. But Harrison Smith comes in to remind Geno Smith the Vikings will be coming all day long. Sacked. But then also the Jets defense doing it. The safety dance here as they get 2 points and take down Teddy Bridgewater. So the big play here is, you mentioned you wanted to see a little bit of Percy Harvin. His first receiving touchdown since 2012, and he walks into the corner and let everybody in Minnesota know about it.
Harvin ends up with 6 receptions for 124 yards on the day. Or that's where they're at right now. Game's not over.
Right, where they're at right, yeah. Big day for Percy as he returns. Meanwhile, Teddy Bridgewater gets back into the mix. finds Charles Johnson, who is wide open, hits him in stride with a beautiful ball. Touchdown, boys and girls.
Nice response by this Minnesota team. Took one on the chin, bounced right back. Big play by a young quarterback.
All right, then Bridgewater again, this time to Johnson. Johnson looks like he's going to get in the end zone, loses the ball, but gets a little help from his friends. Felton recovers it. It's a touchdown for the Vikings.
Good hustle by Jerome Felton. At this point in time, that touchdown there, that hustle play has proved to be extremely valuable.
Geno, meanwhile, look, this was in essence, or has been so far, a good day for Geno. 254 yards passing, a touchdown, and just one interception. Chris Owusu on the wild circus catch there. Focus, focus, focus. Just when the Jets look like they're going to get back in this game, Chris Ivory fumbles. All right, so the ensuing kickoff of the second half, Cordero Patterson says, let me give it back to you. It's recovered by the Jets, and they're in business. It would lead to a field goal.
This was close, but it looks like the ball was moving. Didn't have possession as he hit it.
It would lead to a Nick Folk field goal from 22 yards out. Boy, that's a tough one, Coach, huh?
Well, if I'm the Minnesota coach, I'm going, no way, that's not a fumble. If I'm the Jets coach, absolutely, they got it right.
All right, a little trickeration from the Vikings as they try to put this game away.
Like a
tied at 21-all. That's Jarius Wright on the reverse.
Looks like old school Percy Harvin action when he was in Minnesota.
They would settle for a field goal, so the Jets just needed a field goal. Geno gets them in field goal range, and Nick Folk says, gotcha. Ties it up. And with 23 seconds left, sends this one into overtime. In OT, Teddy Bridgewater, the little floater there, gets out of bounds. Jennings with the catch. Whoa. Before overtime was with 3 seconds left. But I skipped ahead of you. I am sorry, but this is an atrocious kick.
Boy, how many of these we've seen today?
Yeah.
Not even close.
So we then go to overtime. That's all right. This is in overtime now. Here we go. Bridgewater. Little screen pass.
Oh, boy.
Jarius Wright.
Oh, Sheldon Richardson, great hustle, buddy, but you're not going to catch him. Folks, that is your ball game.
That is your ball game. There is joy in Minnesota. The Minnesota Golden Gophers didn't quite make it to the Big Ten championship game, but there is still joy in Minnesota because the Vikings have beat the Jets for the first time in the millennium.
Wow.
All right, Lions, Vikings.
Here we go right here. Here we go right here.
Detroit can take over the NFC North lead with a win. Teddy Bridgewater with his team up 14-zip, picked off by Glover Quinn.
Good year, man. These two safeties been balling, by the way.
Yeah, they said that this week. Best safety combination around.
I ain't going that far with it, but they've been balling.
That's what they said, not me. Matthew Stafford then, swing past the Golden Tate. Good blocking there by Ebron and Ross.
Golden Tate's playing some football. Plays so big.
Hey, the Lions' offense had just 233 total yards. That means their defense is doing it.
Yeah, their offense in trouble.
On to the fourth. Vikings up 1.
Teddy, he got wheels.
For 16 and a first down, and that's big because you're thinking with Blair Walsh, they should be able to add on points, right? I mean, he has missed one field goal today, but make it 2 as it's swatted away by Jason Jones.
That should be a miss. That should be a block. That's right.
I know.
Right, that's a block.
Here comes Detroit. Stafford to Calvin Johnson. 4 grabs, 53 yards.
Man, he eats up so much ground.
And then Matt Prater. Things get a little rickety when the Lions trot out their field goal kicker, but that's good from 33. And Detroit has a 2-point lead. But here come the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater with over 2 minutes to go. 4th.
Get him, Teddy. Get him, Teddy.
Patterson, it's incomplete. They wanted a flag. They didn't get one.
Teddy.
Next Vikings possession. Bridgewater looking for Jarius Wright.
Oh, you got to make
Turner's
that play right there.
That's the one we got to get, fellas.
Had a shot right here to win this
All right,
game.
5 seconds left. Bridgewater to Kyle Rudolph. Get the reindeer off your back, my man, and get out of bounds. So they're going to send out Walsh from 68 yards to win it.
Ah.
And he's about a club shy.
Yeah.
What about Minnesota at Miami? I'll let you guess where the game is.
The game is there, but what we doing on the beach filming? That's what I want to know.
Well, you know how some of those directors did.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're tied at 28 after the Vikings score a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and Jarvis Landry, who's been great for the Dolphins his rookie year, fumbles the kickoff. So short field for Matt Asiata, who takes it in. But the Dolphins, to their credit, did not quit.
No, they didn't.
Came down the field, 3rd and 14. Tannehill looking for Mike Wallace, but Xavier Rhodes called for PI.
That's not a good call. I watched the game. Look back for the ball as well.
And then your next play, Tannehill to Damian Williams. Now the Vikings, ensuing possession would run less than 30 seconds off the clock.
I saw you doing that in the dressing room earlier.
Yes, well, I'm good at it. I can break it down. They have a bad punt. Jeff Locke's punt is blocked by Terrence Fede, the rookie.
Why did the punter just catch the ball and step to the right, man?
Fede's big day. And yeah, afterward, Joe Philbin was guaranteed another year by owner Stephen Ross. He said, I like the direction of our team and what we're doing.
NFC North battle Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings. Ragnar, the Vikings mascot. Well, I don't know what he's doing there, but it's not pretty, folks. Jay Cutler, remember, it's his first game back after being benched last week. Jimmy Clausen was ruled out due to a concussion. And the Bears offense, well, they struggled. On the opening drive of the game, here, forced to call a timeout on 3rd down. 2 plays later, on 2nd and 6, a false start penalty would move them back. Then the very next play, Cutler is called for a delay of game, and the Bears would end the drive on a punt. Teddy Bridgewater, meanwhile, has quietly amassed a pretty solid rookie campaign. Here he is, throwing to Greg Jennings. It looks like a 35-yard touchdown pass, but the play would be reviewed. By the way, the play would be reviewed is a common theme in today's highlight. If you see there, Jennings couldn't hang on to it. It's ruled incomplete. Vikings hit a field goal. They go up 3-0. 3rd quarter, Bridgewater's pass is tipped and intercepted by Kyle Fuller. He returns it 35 yards for the touchdown. No, actually the play would be reviewed. See, it's a common theme here. His knee would touch the turf. We're talking about Kyle Fuller, and he's ruled down at the 9-yard line. So 3 plays later, 3rd and goal. Cutler's pass to Alshon Jeffrey. Look at the grab by Jeffrey. It's a touchdown. The play would be reviewed. Jeffrey only gets 1 foot down, and the call is overturned. The Bears would settle for a field goal. They go up 6-3. All right, next Vikings possession. Bridgewater's pass to Adam Thielen. Right there, a good 22-yard pickup. And believe it or not, we'd hear from Adam Thielen again. If we still had it, this would definitely be a That Helps No One candidate. Bridgewater to Adam Thielen. 44-yard touchdown. It's 10 straight games for Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown. Again, putting together a pretty good rookie campaign. All right, 4th quarter. Vikings lead 13-9. Bridgewater hits Jennings, who makes a one-handed catch for a 19-yard gain. That was on 3rd and 12. Bridgewater would finish the game with 209 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Same drive. Zimmer going for it on 4th and 1 from the 3. Matt Asiata trying, fighting, but will not get there. Stopped cold by Jonathan Bostic and Jared Allen for no gain. The Bears would take over down 13-9. Just 2 minutes left to go in the ballgame. No timeouts. This on 3rd and 19. Cutler passed to Matt Forte, a 10-yard gain. Didn't get the first down, but it's worth noting because that reception right there let Forte break the all-time record for receiving back receptions with 102. That was on 4th down. For 4th and 9, Cutler found Martellus Bennett, but he was short of the first down. The Vikings would hold on to win 13-9.